Welcome to BritAsia TV. You are listening to Gura. Today I have someone very, very exciting with us. She is in Mumbai. She is a #1 top matchmaker. Do you have any guesses? It's the one and only Seema from Mumbai. How are you,
Hi,
Seema?
I'm Sima from Mumbai.
You're Seema from Mumbai, the iconic Seema from Mumbai that everyone knows from Indian matchmaking. Can you believe you are on series 3?
Uh, Great. I'm very happy.
Good. Did you expect the series to go this far?
I had never expected this. All is beyond my dreams, Tisha.
Oh, how did it start?
And the world, it is amazing. It is one of its kind.
Yeah,
And it's global, viral across the world.
it's
And,
everywhere.
and people have loved my Indian values on the show.
That's the best thing.
And the directors have portrayed me as the Indian lady with the traditional values. And I'm very proud of my Indian values. And the
So
Indian values made me a star.
exactly, that is exactly what has made you a star. So do you feel like the candidates that come forward tend to hold traditional values? Is that do you attract a certain type of people?
Yeah, the candidates now they are changing their mind. The youths are changing their mind. After my Indian values, now they are understanding, oh, this is right what Simant is telling. And we are
Yeah.
finding a difference in the youth. So I'm entering the society community and I'm very happy for that.
That's good. What differences are you finding now?
People now come to know, oh, we have to little adjust. We have to have little patience. We have to drop our ego. That's all. These things which are going from thousands of years.
Yeah,
There's nothing new. But just I am explaining, they have portrayed me in the show with my traditional values. And that is helping the youth a lot.
yeah, I agree. How did you get to this point? So obviously we know you're on Netflix, which is absolutely incredible. But how did you get to Netflix? Like, tell me a little bit about your journey and how it was to where you are now.
I'm a matchmaker since 2005.
Mm-hmm.
I did a match of my sister who is happily married in Boston 25 years ago.
Yeah.
So then I planned, why do I can become a matchmaker, helping our community, society, and it helps youngsters to earn a partner. So I can help them. So I became a matchmaker in 2005 because I had a unique ability to talk to people, to socialize, to connect to them, to understanding their personalities
Yeah.
and, and their matches. I'd like to make the matches. When I thought, ki when I'm successful, then I thought I'll be in this profession, so it can be a great help to the society.
Yeah. And it's obviously helping and considering you've got as far as you have, but what do you think are the biggest difficulties when dating now?
Sorry, you told how did you come in Netflix? That I want to understand that first.
Sorry?
You told about Netflix. How did you come in this show? So that I want to answer that first.
Carry on. Carry on.
Yeah. In 2010, our producer Smriti Mundra, who is the producer for this season 3 also, she had come for her match to my house in Mumbai with her parents for her match. So she saw that, oh, it's a beautiful topic. And she was very interested in what I'm doing a matchmaking.
Mm-hmm.
So she made a documentary, Suitable Girl. I think you've watched or you must watch A Suitable Girl.
I don't know. I will double check.
It's in Amazon Prime in US. I don't know in UK on what channel it is. So it can be on Netflix also in UK.
Yeah.
So when The Suitable Girl released in 2017, it won an award in Tribeca Film Festival for the best movie.
Yeah.
And after that, Netflix saw that, they pitched the idea to Netflix and they said it's an untouched topic. So we have to make a docu-series on this. And it's a total reality show. Then they approached me because they want Seema Taparia in the show. They approached me and I thought that it's okay, I will do the show, but I never dreamt that the show will rock the world. It's amazing and it's one of its kind.
Yeah.
And people loved the show. So I did the show, but from next day, I started getting 5,000 phone calls daily from the world.
Yeah.
The show had become viral throughout the world in 200 countries. People loved the show.
Uh-huh.
Every non-Indians also are watching the show because they like our traditional Indian values.
Yeah, I have friends that are non-Indians that were watching the show and they would ask me, is this what really happens? Is this what it's like? And the reality, sometimes, yeah, it is like that.
So I have just portrayed my Indian traditional values in the show, and people have loved it. And I'm very happy that the show has gone viral. It is absolutely one of its kind, and this was beyond my dreams.
Well, you've done it. It is your dreams now. You are literally living the Netflix dream, which is amazing. Yeah. But obviously in today's society, dating is not easy anymore. I don't know if it's because there's so much exposure. We see so much of the world now. What do you think are the most difficulties when dating nowadays?
Or not what you told.
What do you think are the biggest factors of dating that just tend to not go right? So what are the difficulties when dating now?
The dating apps has only certain limits.
Mhm.
It cannot go beyond that because no human being is involved in that.
Yeah.
There is no mediator involved in that.
But the mediator would be obviously with apps such as, say, Tinder or They'll Mill, they have the functions of looking at your interests. But the mediators being able to have that initial conversation on the app to see how the conversation flows and if you feel like you have a bit of a connection when texting. With obviously matchmaking, it is everything is written on paper. And it's you obviously having to see that this person and this person match. But when they meet in person, their personalities could be so different in terms of one person could be an introvert, one could be extrovert, outgoing. So then how do you overcome that? Because at least with app dating, you can text. But when you're doing the matchmaking, it's you just got to meet and hope that everything works because everything's matched on paper.
I don't know anything detail about the Tinder, Bumble, or anything. I know about matchmaking.
Yeah.
A mediator is involved, a person is involved between the two people. Eye contact is involved in that. When we see everything, when we watch, when we scan the personalities, everything, then we match.
Yeah.
I can tell my method is very this relevant. So I believe in my method. So I'm happy with my method because some person mediator is involved in that. That's the beauty. And
Yeah.
the mediator is questionable in that. If anything goes wrong, the mediator will be questionable in that.
Yeah, of course. Can I ask, since obviously throughout your like journey of matchmaking, how many marriages have you been involved in that have been successful?
I think 99.9% all the marriages were successful with.
Yeah. And what about throughout the 2 seasons that have aired? Have we had any marriages after that we're unaware of?
Yeah. You see, this is a reality show. So
Yeah.
in reality show, everything cannot happen so.
Mhm.
When the stars are aligned, when there is a destiny, then only the show happens. The success happens.
Yeah.
And we only showed the world what is Indian matchmaking.
Oh,
Just to give the flavor that what is Indian matchmaking.
yeah. But
Yeah.
from like season 1, have we had any successful marriages in that from the matchmaking process? Have we had success?
You can see in season 3.
Oh, okay.
Happy is that.
Right. So I'll have to watch season 3 to find out who exactly.
These 3 more days, that's all.
Oh, I don't know if I have the patience. I want to know.
In two also there was a success story. In 2 also there was.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. But why do you think in general relationships don't work these days? Like, what is it that couples just, or when you're dating, what is it that young people are doing wrong when they're dating?
I always give advice to the youth. In today's youth, they are smart, they are financially independent, they are focused.
Yeah.
And they don't want to listen to anybody. That's also the thing because they have everything. exposure is there, independence is there, they're focused. So I give one advice to the youth from Sima Aunty that giving, sharing, caring. If these values you'll have, then you will not have a problem at all. The problem of divorces and depressions and all, they will not come. These values, which are going from thousands of years, there must be some importance in that because
Yeah.
youngsters are confused.
What do you think they confuse?
I give them only one advice, then have patience and you follow the values of giving, sharing, caring.
Mhm.
Drop your ego and balance your professional life and individual life.
Yeah.
When these things are there, when you keep intact all these things, then you will never have a problem. Then your marriage life will be smooth. Because this point for thousands of years. So if you have to follow that, then everything
Yeah.
it goes.
It does go smooth, but then obviously divorce rates are higher now. So what is it that is bringing the statistics higher for divorce? If you are doing the giving, sharing, and caring, there has to be something in there that isn't working. So why do you think divorce rates are higher nowadays?
I'm told that there is a financial independence, exposure is there, and they are focused, they are smart, today's generation, and they don't have patience. I've given the Guru mantra. In Hindi, it's called Guru mantra to everybody. Have patience and drop your ego. And
Yeah.
little understanding, little you be flexible, understand each other, appreciate each other's quality, give space to each other. If the small things if you follow, then you'll never have a problem. Because of this, there are depressions, divorce rates are increased and all. So you balance your professional life and also individual life and follow these small things. Then life will, you see how the life will be smooth and fantastic.
I'll make sure to take that advice from me and my husband. I'll be like, well, this is what we need to do to have a successful marriage. I'll be like, see, my auntie told me this.
Yeah, but you have to follow this.
Yeah, no. Yeah. What about, obviously, with social media now, there's so much exposure. Like, there's so many men and women on there. Do you think social media is having a negative impact on dating?
There is, up to some extent, I can tell that. But
Yeah.
social is very important nowadays.
Yeah. But why do you think it could be having a negative impact on dating?
About dating, I can tell that we don't know details about the family, about the person, about his thoughts, about his everything. So there's a negative thing I can tell.
Yeah.
But for matchmaking, we meet often, the girl and boy meet for 8, 10 times, then they decide. And according to the criteria, I match the girl and the boy. If an ex person's criteria is there, I match with them. And then they meet. And I tell them, 100% you will not get. If 60%, 70% you will get, then you have to proceed. And while staying together, you can make 100%.
Yeah.
It depends person actually.
Yeah, of course.
Always, if the youth want everything, it's impossible. So my mantra to the youth from Sima Aunty is 60-70% in a checklist. If you're okay, you should proceed. And while staying together, you have to make 100%.
Yeah, it has to be 100.
Yeah, 100 you will not get. And if you're lucky, if you get. So I cannot tell about anybody's destiny. But
Yeah.
while staying together, you have to make 100%.
No, I understand. Obviously, when I've watched the show, I feel like there's a big thing where parents get involved with the marriage and dating for some of the couples. Do you not think that has a bit of an impact on the dating? Like, should parents be so involved in the dating process and the marriage from the start?
In our arranged marriages, I involve both the families because there is a very strong support system between two families.
Yeah.
That helps a lot in the future.
But I mean, right from the beginning? Like, should they be so involved at the start during the dating? Just, you
I
know,
don't know anything, Isha, anything. I
yeah.
can tell about matchmaking.
Yeah, well, about matchmaking,
Why profession? So I involve the families in that.
yeah. But should it, why is it that both families need to be so involved and not it just be about the couples? Because they're the ones that are creating.
But just the family meets each other, that's all. Finally, the decision is of the couples.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's their decision at the end of the day.
But if the family meet, they know their daughter-in-law is coming from which family, which background. That is very, the
Yeah.
background of the family value should be very good.
They should be aligned.
Yes. So we meet, I take both the families, the parents to meet. Just they meet and they say, okay, this is a good family. Then the decision is on the girl and the boy.
That's how it should be. It should always ultimately be about them too. And
The
what
decision
they're
is finally girl and the boy. No,
Yeah.
there is no force at all. No force at all.
okay. That's good. And what about
Their way of working.
yeah? And what's your thoughts on arranged marriages? Like, let's take it back. I know it still happens now, but I'm talking before matchmaking, which I guess it really was when you were getting introduced. Someone else in the family was matchmaking you to someone else. But what's your thoughts on traditional arranged marriages?
First, thousands of years, or I can tell my marriage now, I'm 40 years now. I'm getting 40 years complete in May. Before that also, and now also, marriages are between two families.
Yeah.
Two families are involved because they see the status, the living standard, the thoughts, the upbringing, the family values that are very important in arranged marriage. Yeah, I'm talking about only arranged marriage.
Yeah, of course. But back, like, when you said you got married, what, 40 years ago? It was, you didn't have that, had to,
40.
yeah,
Zero.
40, yeah. 40 years ago when you said you got married, and my parents have been married for 40 years, arranged marriage as well. When you got married back then, it wasn't even about compatibility. It was not for everyone, but there wasn't a thing about a compatibility. It was, we have a nice girl, you have a boy, we need to get them married. How would you make that relationship work when your interests could be so different and you might not even like each other, but you've been told, like, that's it, you're getting married? How was that?
You see, I don't understand that thought process of compatibility, connection, wavelength, which is today's youth is telling all these words.
Yeah.
Two siblings are same, you tell me?
No.
Your brother or sister, you are the same nature?
Nope.
Or you're different?
Yeah, we have different personalities.
Then how do you think the girl or the boy from the other mother's womb can be same? How can you think of a compatibility? They have to be same. Nothing. There is no compatibility word, I'll tell you. You have to stay
That's
together.
what I mean.
You have to match your hobbies. You have to match your anything like food habits or anything. That's the beauty. If both the person are same, then what is the fun in staying together?
Yeah.
You have opposite poles attract. That I have to tell. So if there's a difference, then there is a spark in the life and you can enjoy and all. And staying together, you have to adjust little. And okay, his hobbies are that, my hobbies are this. His thing is that, his this thing. Little, that is the beauty. So you cannot tell the other girl or the boy can be same compatible.
Yeah. I
That's
understand
what I
that.
can tell to the youth. Compatibility, no, what to say, wavelength and all. That all are, I don't believe in all that thing.
Yeah.
I stay together, you adjust little and you be mix and match. And when you're poles apart, then you see how fun the life is, full of fun and enjoyment, when they are poles apart.
So can you give us anything from season 3? How was it being in the UK? Because I know obviously you were here and you did a bit of matchmaking. How was that? How was that experience for you?
I enjoyed UK and really, I went twice there for the shooting and really I enjoyed. I go many times to London, but
Yeah.
season, really I enjoyed working in that.
Are you going to do more?
The show has been made beautifully. You only like my family is there and they are success stories and all. And I think it is made very beautiful.
Yeah, and when you be doing more,
Loving people are very loving in UK, and I had a very good experience.
and you'll be doing more with the UK, right?
Yeah, in the future we will do.
Yeah, because I have a lot of people with requests saying, please ask Seema Aunty from Mumbai to matchmake me. But Seema, it has been absolutely lovely to speak to you today, and I wish you all the best. And I'm looking forward to season 3 on the 21st of April.
Isha, thank you. Love you.
Yeah,
Love you, UK.